Triathnock Thintri, the Fae call it. Sky Crown Mountain. It's beautiful, isn't it? Like stars across the night sky, the varied elements of magic arrange themselves throughout our world in different patterns. This place is a convergence of one such pattern, a focus of the energies of air and light. Exactly so. This place is to lightning what Aeod is to fire, or Sadeus is to ice. Your power has grown so much in so short a time. It is astonishing, really. I am proud to have guided you this far. At first, I thought I could contain her, that I could keep her at bay. But I was vain. Her power is vast, and she is tireless. Ever since your initiation trial, she has been worming deeper into my mind. She made me wait until you arrived. I cannot fight her any longer, so I must try to end it here. Now run! Run!
Mortals fought over the castles and hills. The servants of the Asta clan divided the remains between them. They called themselves Ratifer, Kents, and Skates. They hid their rocks and metal under their castles and called them home. They hoarded treasures and watched the seasons wear their stone walls and their wills.
How goes the work? The monsters are dropping like flies, I hope. Very well. Just let me see how much I owe you. Well, there we are. All even. Would you like to continue helping me? I have refreshed your vials. Return when all 4 have changed color, and I will pay you. Remember, they will change color after you've slain 10 kobolds, 5 Kuraks, 3 Etten. Well, perhaps we'll speak later.
Was clever. It took a great effort to break his mind, and at the last moment he sought to deny my victory. Unfortunately for you, he failed. Are you beginning to see the pattern, child? From flame and frost and storm I take my form. Who am I? How could you possibly understand the music that I move to? Does the hurricane explain to the reed why it roars? I am the hurricane, and you are nothing more than a reed, stubborn, unbent, and soon broken. I have eaten the fruit of Irminsul, the Tree King, and sown blood into the fields of Aesir Danon. I have sucked marrow from the bones of Arathi, and listened to the laments of dying stars. I am the Empyrean, the dark-hearted, the Lady of Sorrow and Dust. I will not bow to your will. Now die!
Lyria like...
Do not miss Leogryph's many marvels.
Mind your step.
Good evening.
Greetings.
There you are. Good, you're back. As much as I'm dying to know what transpired atop Skycrown, that'll just need to wait until the Archsage is through with you. He requested you join him in his quarters, just around the corner down the hall. I wouldn't keep the Archsage waiting, Adept. With Savant Engar indisposed, running the day-to-day affairs of the chapter has fallen to me. The city's facilities are suitable for our use, and certain parts of it are not without their charms. In moments of solitude, I wonder, with recent events plaguing our mages so, will we survive these coming times?
Good evening.
That you are here at all is a godsend. The creature that has stalked the minds of our savants, Nuala, Kadok, and Ethan. She is here. She has come for me, at last. The possession she used on the savants you encountered, I tried to fend her off. Though I stand before you, the sorceress has begun usurping other parts of my mind. I retained a part of myself and made the glyph that took you here. She is the one that has stalked the minds of our greatest mages. But there is a more troubling history than that. Once I have been freed, there will be plenty of time to discuss her true nature. When we met in Talarain, I knew then that Savant Inga was right about you. Maybe too right. It is more than chance, Adept, that has brought you into contact with this sorceress before. And it's more than luck, I think, that you survived each encounter. I am not the Archsage without cause. I had prepared myself for this manner of attack. It is how I can speak with you now. She is assuming control of my uncontrolled thoughts. I cannot venture out of this sanctum, lest I fall to her. You must thwart her plans. Take this, the true history of our order. It is the only help I can give you now. As the Archsage, I've trained myself to withstand attacks to my mind. Her previous attempts were weak, not as immediate as this. She does not target my conscious self now. She instead moves to conquer my repressed flaws, my misguided thoughts, and she will exploit them in time. There is more to our history than books and scrolls, but we must solve matters here first. Then I will answer all you ask. I have been following what has happened to the savants that conducted your initiation. Those poor souls. If this dark sorceress is done with them, she must have learned all she could. She must be near her goal. If you wish to return to my chambers in Rathir, I will accommodate you. But do not wait too long to return. I need your help to defeat this curse. Good. If we are swift, we should be able to break this curse before my mind is completely hers. The sorceress has taken over some parts of my mind. They will be strong, magnified aspects of myself. Be wary.
Persistent, aren't you? From ruins to mountaintops, even in the mind of your pathetic arch-sage, who, despite you standing here, has given up hope. In fact, right now he is trying to tell you it is useless to fight Ciara Sedanis. In all the minds I have seen, there have been none that carried such indifference as this arch-sage. Does he care about the wars that wage across his land? No. Does he care for the lives of his subordinates? Not in the slightest. He long ago surrendered to the inevitability of my return. Yes. I am the tyrant queen of the Dark Empyrean. The fools of the Scholia Arcana believe I was killed, but the Arch-Sage knows the truth. It is, perhaps, why he has surrendered all hope. He knows I cannot be defeated, only delayed. I do, as does this Arch-Sage. Look at this man. He is a pawn of fate, completely surrendered to it. He has hidden this apathy from the world, but now, let it be seen. The demons of this man's mind are yours to contend with, child. So my attempts to foster his indifference seem to have met their end. It does not matter. I have accomplished all I would have liked to. My freedom is guaranteed, so I can focus my attentions on you. You are my closest friend, after all. You served your purpose well. This body is the incarnation of the Archsage's goals and ideals. For all his aspirations, the man is a slave to his discipline. It is a pity. Had I the time to foster some of these ambitions, he would make a useful pawn, just like you. Do you not understand, child? It was your initiation that freed me. The magic of the spell could not find your potential, and so it chose the greatest power this world has ever known. Yes, it is a tawdry thing, after all. But his goals and ideas are too delicious to leave alone. And all around us you can see the parts of himself he sacrificed, just to reach this pathetic level of power. Let us reawaken some of these cast-offs. I think they might enjoy it. You will know my
I no longer feel the prying of Sardanis on my mind. You have freed me of her. Thank you, Adept. By freeing me of her influence, I can distill for you those thoughts you have liberated. From my ambition, I can impart to you an indomitable resolve. From my indifference, I can craft a fearless impartiality. The choice is yours. I am the Archsage, but I am also a human. There were certain flaws of character that I had repressed. Sardanis intensified those flaws until they threatened to overcome me. By destroying them, you freed me of these flaws. I can give you the knowledge of this freedom. From my indifference, I can impart to you a sense of fearlessness. Through ambition, you can gain a will to strive for perfection. In many ways, they seem similar, but to you, the effects are disparate. A quality you certainly do not lack, but I think you will require every last ounce of our metal to see this through to the end. Now, are you prepared to leave? We have much ahead of us when we return to my quarters. Good. When we return, speak with me. The sorceress will not be suffered any longer.
Good day.
If you're on any assignment for the Order, I would make sure... Oh, you're properly out. Goodbye.
Greetings.
I am sure you have questions, and I shall do my best to answer them. First, let me say this. No adept in the history of the Scholia Arcana has earned the Savant's Ring more than you. Take it with my gratitude. Now prepare yourself. The time for suffering the predations of our enemy is at an end. It is our turn to strike. Savant Ingar was a dear friend, and one of the Scholia Arcana's most powerful assets. His loss will be felt by all within the Order. There is little else we can do but summon her. It might seem foolish, but if we do not try here, we will surely fail later. Dark times are upon us, Savant. The tragedies recently befallen our most powerful members speaks to a greater conspiracy at work. I should have acted sooner. I should have seen what was coming. I promise you this. I will do what is necessary to keep the Order from being destroyed, whatever the cost. It is time for you to learn the truth of our Order. The truth of Sierra Sedanus and the fall of the Dark Empyrean. Sierra Sedanus was never killed, Savant. She was imprisoned within the very stones of Rithia. Because of you, she has awakened, and though trapped, she has proven formidable. Now to destroy her, we must release her. The truth of the Scholia Arcana's founding, its true purpose, is a secret that has been passed down from Archsage to Archsage. We have many savants within our Order, those supremely gifted in the arts of alchemy or sagecrafting or scholarship. But there is a reason that Archsages are chosen according to their mastery of war magic, because one day Sedanus will return, and one must be prepared to face her. When Ethan Engar cast the ritual for your initiation trial, he created a magic whose purpose was to conjure that which could challenge your potential. None could have anticipated that, to do so, the magic of the ritual would actually find Sedanus, buried deep within her prison. The smallest part of her consciousness was summoned into your trial. Once awakened, she began using the minds of those involved to craft her escape. Since her awakening, Sedanus has been reaching out from her prison and possessing mages within our Order. Her goal was the creation of 3 elemental keys, the sun, storm, and frost stones that you hold now. We will use these keys exactly as Sardanis intended. We will free her, and I will kill her. The brilliance of Aladan Bloodgood led the Founders to build the very grounds of the Scholia Arcana into a spell. The glyph that imprisons Sardanis. Let the magic guide you. Walk the grounds, and place each key with the appropriate Founder, and the spell will be undone. When Sardanis is free, join me at the center of the glyph. She will emerge, and I shall make my stand. Good luck. Only one more key remains. I can feel the harmonies of the spell glyph unraveling. Why does she not release her? No. Stay ready. It's you must. Ah!
So long I have anticipated this moment. To savor the sweet taste of freedom, and to destroy the legacy of those that imprisoned me. And I owe it all to you. From the beginning, you've played your part with a bright perfection. Each step in harmony with my will. Fool. So much potential. It is a pity I have to kill you now. Archsage. What silly titles you children use. That wretch would have been a servant in the Dark Empyrean. But rest assured, he is safe now, deep within the very same spell that bound me, and he will rot there for all eternity. Of course it must. I've spent the last 7 centuries locked within a prison spell, forged from these very stones. I cannot step backward in time and visit my vengeance on those who put me here, but I can destroy their legacy. The Scholia Arcana will not survive the hour. You all will burn!
You have done what no other member of our order could. You have faced Ciara Sedanus and emerged victorious. After your trial of initiation, Jubal Calidus gave this to me. I realize now he meant for you to have it upon his death. The Scholia Arcana owes you everything, and are now yours to command, Archsage. In moments of solitude, I wonder, with recent...
Greetings. The Esta chapter is focused more on researching the magics of
Greetings,
the
Archsage.
Thea chapter is the true heart of the Scholia.
It is good to see you, Archsage. What may I do for you? Quite a stranger, Caddock Reen. Never really got to know too much about him, beyond the fact that he was gifted in the arts of sagecrafting. For decades, I have studied the horrors unleashed upon the world by Sedanus and her Dark Empyrean. In slaying her, you have saved us all. Archsage, the entirety of the Scholia Arcana is forever in your debt. Ah, Adept Fell. She is one of my favorites. The woman has a way of rubbing people the wrong way, but there is no better investigator among our rank and file. Saving her life was good form. I owe you one. Later then.
know.
I've been providing goods to the Order for over a decade. What's your interest? I'll be around if you need me.
This is a red-letter day indeed. All of the greatest works in one place. Awol, Dalston, you are a miracle worker, my friend. Here are some gifts for you. Take them. They pale in comparison to your good deeds, but they are all I have. Goodbye.
What do you need? Hello again. How are you enjoying your visit? Come again.
Back for more smithy work? Or looking to use the forge is yours whenever you need.
Hello. I've been watching Ratterford. Going back to the war is the best idea he's ever had. Always open.
East of the Wold, fortunes can be had there for a... Oh, really? Someone finally answered. Now that's what I like to see. Keep the peace.
Mind yourself.
Hey there, how can I help? I thought I could smell meat on you.
Welcome, Archsage.
liberation of Melsenshire is close. Hurry!
Last two up. We aren't visiting Melsenshire.
Stand up straight. Greetings, Warsworn.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
Then someone else will have to. Damn fool. Aye. The Fae in the House of Vengeance are, bar none, the fiercest, strongest, most downright unstoppable creatures in the land. Not that they have a lot to be vengeful about. After all, Godflow was the one who started the damned war.
What do you want? I'm beset by petitioners these days. Another advocate for this absurd plan to retake Melsenshire, I take it. Look to Rathir's sister across the strait. Her battered walls, her burned gardens, her back broken from a decade of war. We take in refugees. We send them food that we can spare. We try to ease her pain. But for 10 years I stood here and watched her die slowly. And now you, a stranger, think to convince me to commit the whole of this city to saving her because our army's greatest failure has recovered some old relic. Melsenshire stands as Rathir's eastern shield. Even now, nearly broken, she still stands. This city can do nothing for the fortress, but perhaps its people can. The wounded we have here wish to return to fight for the fortress one last time. I'll tell them to meet you at the docks, and take this as well from my own collection. May it be of use to you in the coming battle. I am the Elund, and I speak with the voice of the Orbacart. Within this city, my word is law. You carry with you Rathir's bravest sons and daughters. Realize that if you fail to liberate that withered wall, you will have doomed our city as well. They have delved earthward where we have lifted high. They think no one watches them because they are thus sheltered. The deeper they dig, the higher we will rise. Do not speak to me of the war. I am the voice of Rathir, not a general or a fate weaver, nor Lyria herself, who alone controls the outcome. The City of Walls is lost to us, and we can afford no more troops for them. Better to muster our forces to counterattack after its fall. Those who watch and govern Rathir, they sit in secret council. Even their names are unknown, and are thus above corruption and idolatry. Only I am known, the Elund, their voice. They rule Rathir, and they do so from behind a veil. I am their face and their voice. Rathir has taken in half of Melsenshire's population as refugees from the war. Orphans fill our poorhouses. They've never seen their parents' city and never will. I realize they long for their home, but they need to accept a painful fact. Rathir is their only home now. Melsenshire is no more. Go to the eastern docks in the lower city and find Captain Dodwin. He will oversee your journey to Melsenshire. Go. Save our sister across the sea or die.
Welcome. The Watch sees all in nothing.
Curios, talismans, items of power.
We're so close. Hurry now. 1,000 times you could ask that question, and every time I would answer yes. Absolutely yes. But there is something terrible about arriving at a day you've been anticipating for years.
The ships are loading now for Melsen Shear. Are you ready to board? Right away.
Agarth!
You know better than any of us how this will end. Why must we fight a war that you know we will not win?
You would still ask that to Lara, after all you've seen.
Until I get an answer, Fate Weaver. Until then.
Why do we fight? Because there is hope. Because only through battle can we break the chains that fate has forged. Don't you see? We have been given a chance. And though some of us will die, we will die knowing that our lives were finally our own. That we are no longer slaves to the whims of fate. Would you throw it away? Just for fear of another defeat? Not I. I will fight. And if I die knowing that I have made a choice. And this choice, for good or for ill, was my own.
Tuatha are relentless. We get no peace here. Greetings.
Come on, the commander's waiting for us. Commander O'Wyglen wants to talk before we leave. Witch Knight Malwyn and his forces bested me 10 years ago, and I've been preparing myself since then. If I'm not ready now, then I don't deserve another chance.
The great general is back, just like she promised. Another 10 years, and I might have started to doubt. Not exactly the heroes of legend, but you're a welcome sight nonetheless. I was just a child before the siege started. I joined the army because I dreamed of becoming a hero like the great General Tilera. Funny thing, dreams. When Melsen Shear was built, the Winter Fae weren't the friendliest of neighbors, but they were nothing like the Tuatha they've become. Cluricon is all swamp, jungle, and death. Have you ever tried fighting an army in a place like this? It's hot, wet, and it always smells like something died. Because something did. We've been the front line of this war for the last decade. The fact that Melsen Shear still stands at all is a testament to all we've sacrificed. The General's army used to defend us, but that was before the Tuatha started summoning Niskaru to join them. Tilera's forces never stood a chance. Still, she blamed herself and went into exile. We could have used her here. But heroes only show up when you really need them, right? Those bastards keep squeezing us and squeezing us. Well, it's time for them to see what we mortals can do. Likely you've come to see the fortress before it falls. I've seen her stand for the last 10 years, but the end, I think, has finally come. Our scouts report that the Tuatha are massing, and in their wake we've seen it. The Niskaru Lord, Baelor, has come for Melsen Shear at last. Indeed, they expect us to hide behind the walls of Melsen Shear. Instead, we'll rush the field and delay the Baelor's arrival. That leaves the Witch Knight. Malwyn is the commander of the Tuatha forces, and likely the one who has made a pact with the Baelor. You and Tilera will be part of an effort to kill him. If we can kill Witch Knight Malwyn, then the Baelor may run rampant in the field, and in the chaos we can rout the Tuatha. It is much to hope for, but that's the plan. Soon. I know you're eager, but take a moment to make sure you're ready. Check your gear and say your goodbyes. When you're ready, come meet me by the gates. I'll be readying the troops.
I've been up for days.
Can't seem to sleep much anymore. Watch yourself when you're on the wall.
Just another recruit. Interested in a trinket or a gem? Rialti's Ma has what you need. The Great General, they call her. Haven't seen anything great yet. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against the Alpha, but this war is great for business. I'm just a traveling merchant. I take my wares where I can get the most profit. Another time, then.
I don't care if the
My
bartender's
walk, I
manning the
fought some to
ramparts.
damn the Scarlet.
Someone has to have a drink. For sale?
I've got plenty of supplies if you've got plenty of coin. I met her once, back before the siege. She bought a pair of boots from me. I've lived in Melsenshire all my life. Sold my first potion when I was no taller than a boggart. It was my home before the war started, and it will be my home long after, no matter the outcome. Come back again.
Hey. Child, you can't hide a good battle from an old hero. I wouldn't have missed this for all the wine in the House of Ballads. It's been 20 years since I've had the honor of fighting by Talera's side. They used to call her the Lady of the Lance, and they will again if I'm any judge.
Name's Tarek Smith. I'm the best armorer this side of the strait. If you need me to repair your gear, just say the word. The Great General. She and the Sen sisters are old friends, you know. They grew up together in Arathel. This is as good a place as any to die. Not that I plan on doing that just yet, mind you. The woman is a poet with a hammer. No one forges a finer blade. Her twin sister Bronwyn, his first sword. You don't even know what that means, do you? I came here to join the fight, but with all the smithing that needs to be done, I haven't been able to escape the forge. Stay safe.
Greetings. What may I do for you? My sister. She has some skill with a blade, yes. With both my sister and Talera here, for years the Tuatha have sought to bring Mel Senshir will never fall. I grew up with Bronwyn in Talera, so don't think that... Happy hunting.
Look, sister. It is the one who fights beside Talera. Historically, the First Sword is the greatest blade master of the Alfar army. Talera is a great warrior. We are lucky that she has joined us for this next battle. Since the Tuatha penned us here, Mel Senshir has become more than just our home. It is where my sister can be abrasive at times. Do not let her rough exterior fool you. Go with Lyria.
Give your armor to Tarek Smith for repairs, and he'll give it back better than new. She is the First Sword, the greatest champion of the Alfar army. I've been here almost a year. I guess you could call... Before the war, I worked for one of the merchant houses in Rough. I knew about how terrible the siege was when I arrived. He was killed the day before I was drafted. Just another recruit. I cannot wait to face the Tuatha head-on. They are the hand-picked elite of the Alfar army. I'm hoping to prove myself worth. I just arrived myself. I was a chandler before I received my draft notice. A lot smaller than I was expecting. Of course, judging by the rubble, I...
Welcome to the war, recruit. Need anything? She has always been an arrogant one. I, for one, think we could have... I was not originally a sagecrafter, but war breeds necessity, and I learned this city used to be a gem to behold, but years of war have destroyed much of its beauty.
I hope they don't...
I prefer the sanctuary of this place to the bustle of the square. There will be time enough for I am a warrior, nothing more. I go where I am told. I will It is good to hear that she has returned. I know that in the coming battle she will be strong. Mel Senshir has been my home for 7 years of bitter struggle. As grateful as I am for...
Joined in Shieldring, trained in Helmguard, come to war in Cluricon at last.
What is it? Time is running out!
Tuatha are relentless.
The general has returned.
The next ship out of here is heading for Rathir. Are you into to Rathir? It'll be a miracle.
Good day to you.
Hello, mate.
I think Captain Gonthorn will help us if...
My ship is free, and its course is yours to plot, my friends. Were it not war-sworn asking, I wouldn't sail such treacherous northern waters or set foot on an island so long forsaken. But for you, I'll go. I'll go. Captain, trader, and a friend of the war-sworn at your service. The Stalwart, she's called. A worthy vessel. Some years back, I caught the eye of a pirate lord named Darius. Nearly burned, murdered, and thieved me out of business. I called on the war-sworn, and it took but 3 of them to hunt down Darius, recover my cargo, and save my hide. You'll find no taverns with warm fires or feather beds on that rock. Stones and bones and rot is all. Whenever you wish it, friends, you need but give the word. Then climb aboard. The seas may be rough, but you and your comrade need not fear. You're in able hands. The waters were too dangerous. Here was the only safe place to land. There was no place safe for landing but here, I'm afraid.
Look, that's the fortress over there. I wonder what will we find? And what Beeson has already found. I fear that he's already come and gone, and we still don't know what he wanted here. So much majesty, though now in ruins. Imagine what it must have been when all of this was glorious and new. We must find our way into the fortress. I'm certain that's where they'll be. So this is it. Eamon's Isle. These were once awesome towers and ramparts. Atop each, a banner snapping in the wind. Imagine, Herman, fair and mighty, stood there and gazed out on the ocean.
More for longer. I think they've seen us. Look at it all. Look at it all. Look at it. Signs of why Beeson came here. Any clue as to his plans? From what I've heard and read, if there is anything of value left here, we'll find it in the chapel. Why did Beeson come here, I wonder? What was he after? mother was here, long ago. She saw many ancient places in her time. First the ancient vault, and now here. But what do they hope to find? There are no relics here, only lost knowledge. Maybe knowledge more powerful than any relic. should be close to the chapel now. What did my mother find when she was here? She was seeking cures, answers. Nothing that Beeson would want. Look, the chapel of the First Sworn. Look out! Mural. I need a closer look. If I'm not mistaken... This is it. All Beeson's plans, written here in our own recorded history. The mural tells of the mage Farlong, who sought to make himself a king of Niskaru, and how Aegon thwarted him. Beeson thinks he will succeed where Farlong failed. And he just might. Because he could not learn what he needed to know anywhere else. Everything he needs is written here, down to the last detail. Beeson's minions call themselves Farlongir. As Beeson does now, The Mage Farlong gathered cursed artifacts and used them to raise a host of lesser Niskaru. Do you see? Beeson follows Farlong's path at every step. I think we must. Farlong tried to free a Niskaru lord from its mountain prison. With such power behind him, he would have been unstoppable. As Beeson seeks to mimic Farlong, so we must match Eamon and stop him. A chaotic being of immense power. If it were loosed upon the world... But it must not. It mustn't. Yes, he did. The Mystic Hammer, forged by Eamon for the hands of his son Aegon. It alone could halt Farlong's spell and restore the Niskaru Lord to his prison. I know of it, but not its location. But Delphric may be able to help with that. Return to Shieldring Keep. I will travel to Ironfast Keep in Detir and learn all I can. Meet me there. In truth, it's as much library as chapel. A place of memory. My mother, she described it so vividly. We didn't find him here, but we did, I think, find something he doesn't want us to know. Pray Mitharu, we did not learn it too late. It seems he was a prince whose father squandered and lost his kingdom. He was raised, hunted, and a beggar. Then he found the Niskaru Lord Kamazandu in its mountain prison. It whispered to him, said it could help him win back his birthright. That's how it began. The Mystic Hammer is among the few ancient relics named in our records. I am sure. Go to Shieldring Keep, where ancient Delphric can help you find it. I will be at Ironfast, learning what I can. When you have the hammer, find me there. Beeson will not wait for us. We must move. Beeson will not wait for us. We must move.
There you are. Is it time to return? And that's a certain thing then, is it? I think we'll not see this scrap of shore again once we go. Off we go then.
You've traveled far, but not... other than my wear. Wind at your back.
Shield sister.
As soon as I received news of your discoveries, I learned whatever I could of the Alpha Lord, Amalur Beeson. He is indeed a powerful man, a member of the Orbicont, or he was, until he proposed using Niskaru in the war. He was laughed off the council, and then vanished, taking some of Rathier's most powerful mages with him. She died by treachery in Cluricon long ago. Cursed rings turned her comrades against her, and with her death, it is said, the age of the First Sworn came to an end. So many mysteries surround the founder of our order. Where he learned the secrets of forging and fighting, how he originally came to the Phalanx, where he went alone in his last days, traveling east beyond Cluricon's eastern mountains. Sir Beeson somehow learned of this forgotten story and the mural depicting it on Eamon's Isle. Devious. Very devious. Beeson was among the powerful of Rathier before the power of Niskaru turned his head. If anyone can complete Farlong's work, it is Beeson. What we are, what we once were, does nothing lie still in this world? We have our honor and our swords. Let us cling to that. The names of those who sit on Rathier's ruling council are beyond secret. However, some old and substantial debts were owed me. Trapped within a mountain? Can we be certain this isn't merely an old legend? But can we afford to take the chance? Yes, I see. It should be in Aegon's tomb. A last pledge shield, none below Oathblade are permitted inside our sacred places. But this is easily solved. For your valor and honor, in the name of the First Sworn, I bestow upon you the rank of Oathblade. Take this as a token of the honor. Now, the tomb lies just south of Ulcerund. It opens only with this key. Proceed to Ironfast once you have the hammer. It is a curious fact. For her father, Aegon, Cerwyn built a grave fit for a king, while both she and Aemon, her father's father, vanished into the east and were lost to us. The accounts say it was crafted for Aegon himself. None other has ever wielded it, and I'm not sure any other can. It may be for nothing, but I suppose it is the only hope we have. In a narrow pass just south of Ulcerund, into Tyr, the key I gave you unlocks its doors and many of our other monuments and historical places. Once you have the hammer, proceed to meet Gwyn Anway at Ironfast Keep in Menethir. and by the first sworn maid of victory.
Shield sister.
Old, ever seen a bear square off against boggers? Best thing I've ever seen.
Blade.
Is it true? Here to join then?
If you make it as a hireling, they train you up.
Blade.
Old Idwald's a scold.
The hermit blacksmith is...
We're fighters here, not toys.
You have the remains of the hammer. It is... I should have expected this. It was forged in the Hall of the First Sworn. It must, I think, be reforged there. The hall is not far, only... I don't know what to do when we get there. The hall lies south through the canyons. Meet me there. He has gone to free the Niskaru Lord. Pray we are not too far behind to stop him. Not all our wisdom was left to gather dust on Eamon's Isle. I have learned the location of the Niskaru Lord's mountain prison. But first, we must deal with that hammer. That means the Hall of the First Sworn. We need it restored if we hope to defeat Beeson. And for that, I'm afraid, we must journey to the Hall of the First Sworn. Legend tells it is there that Eamon was transformed from a prince to the first of the Warsworn. It became a meeting place of sorts in the time of the First Sworn. They are powerful beyond anything you could imagine. This one was called Kamazandu, the Deceitful One. The text claimed the Arathi themselves imprisoned him in the mountain, after he proved too clever to kill. I haven't been here since I was young. It is as full of old books and dusty scrolls as I remember. Yes, Time is short. The Hall of the First Sworn is south and east, through the canyons. Meet me there when you are ready.
Blade.
Greetings.
I'm sorry for the way I left Ironfast. The last time I saw my mother was the day she set off for these ruins. She came here and never returned. I thought... maybe... But we must be going. Records speak of a sacred passage that leads to the forge. They say he came to this place a prince, and left it sworn to war. How he entered the passage, what he learned there, none but he know. I owe you an explanation, don't I? When I was young, my father touched the hilt of a chaos-cursed dagger. The magic within it disfigured and diseased him. My mother spent her life delving into Warsworn past in search of a cure. She searched everywhere, until she came here. Thank you for listening. It's said that the way from the sacred passage to the forge opened only for Eamon. And at its end, he learned the secrets of the First Sworn. It's also said to have closed and sealed the day that he died. Yes, to reach the ancient forge, you must go through a sacred passage. Of course, I can't be certain. No one but Eamon himself has ever walked those halls. Lead on, Oathblade. Mustn't stop. know it when we see it. Stop. Know it when we see it.